I will call the meeting to order. It is 5:18, and we have a quorum. I guess we have one member that's still in transit, but we have a quorum here, so there's 5 of us. The first item on the agenda is the approval of minutes for November 1st, 2022. I would entertain a motion for their approval.
Mr. Chair, so moved.
Second.
Commissioner Bussey moved, seconded by Commissioner Hunt. Are there any additions or corrections? If not, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Hillary, do you want to do the roll call? Yes.
Sorry, got to unmute. Erickson? Bussey?
Aye.
Carter? Hunt?
Here.
Keller? Lunds?
Here.
Peterson?
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, and then do we need to do a roll call on the minutes?
Yep.
Okay. All right. We have a motion made and seconded on the minutes, so Hillary, will you do a roll call, please?
Absolutely. Erickson?
Yes.
Bussey?
Yes.
Carter?
Yes.
Hunt?
Oh, yes. She said, huh?
Lunds?
Yes.
Peterson? Thank you.
Okay. All right, we've got the oath of office, and I guess we have the city clerk here to administer, and she said she wanted me to toss down here in front.
All right. Raise your right hand. Please state your first and last name
Robert Erickson,
and repeat after me. Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the state of Minnesota,
and the state of Minnesota,
and will faithfully discharge the duties
and will faithfully discharge the duties
of a Port Authority Commissioner
of a Port Authority Commissioner
for the city of Bloomington, Minnesota,
for the city of Bloomington, Minnesota,
to the best of my judgment and ability.
to the best of my judgment and ability.
Congratulations. I'll have you sign right here.
Great.
Thank you.
All right, now you can get Commissioner Peterson.
Commissioner Peterson, can you hear me okay?
I can, yeah, it's just fine.
Wonderful. I will have you state your first and last name, please.
Speed Peterson.
And then repeat after me. Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the state of Minnesota,
and the state of Minnesota,
and will faithfully discharge the duties
and will faithfully discharge the duties
of a Port Authority Commissioner
of a Port Authority Commissioner
for the city of Bloomington, Minnesota,
for the city of Bloomington, Minnesota,
to the best of my judgment and ability.
to the best of my judgment and ability.
Thank you. And we do have the Commissioner's signed oath of office as well.
Shit. All right, great, Steve. And now we have one that's unique and kind of fun.
Okay.
Holly.
Do you want me to come down? Yeah, come on down. Great. Make sure that's pointed your way.
Sure.
All right. Please raise your right hand and state your first and last name
Holly Masick,
and repeat after me. Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the state of Minnesota,
and the state of Minnesota,
and will faithfully discharge the duties
and will faithfully discharge the duties
of the Port Authority Administrator
of the Port Authority Administrator
for the city of Bloomington, Minnesota,
for the city of Bloomington, Minnesota,
to the best of my judgment and ability.
to the best of my judgment and ability.
Thank you. Congratulations. We'll have you sign right there, please, Holly. Thank you.
Well, Holly, we are delighted to have you as our administrator. It's been a long search process, and I'm sure Carla is breathing a sigh of relief, but we all want to work with you to do whatever we can to make your transition as easy as we can and to continue the tradition that we've had of having the Port Authority be a very viable enterprise for the city. And so I think it's really incumbent upon you to tell us what you'd like us, to do to help you in this transition. And we want to work with you and the staff and everything to make that happen. So don't hesitate to call on any of us. And as I tell people, I help low-income people with tax returns, and I said there's no such thing as a dumb question about taxes, and there's no such thing as a dumb question about any of the things we're dealing with, because it's very, very complex things. And of course, now with the transition that we're making with the increase in the scope of the Port Authority, we're all going to be dealing with a lot of issues that we haven't dealt with necessarily before. We've seen some of them, been aware of them, but so it's going to be an interesting transition. So again, we're delighted to have you on board and just want to make the relationship work as well as we can.
Well, thank you very much. And I feel the support on my first day. And I look forward to working with all of you.
Great.
Where are you from originally?
Originally? New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
The Granite State.
That's the one. Live free or die.
Okay. Well, the next item we have then is the appointment of officers. There's a listing on page 8 of the incumbents, and so I would entertain a motion, or anybody who wants to make any nominations. Nobody wants to hazard a guess on nominations?
You're looking for a motion?
We need a motion.
Since I'm the only one that's probably in the officer ranks, I should probably make that motion. It's like an outstanding crew, but who's going to second it?
Second.
Steve?
Rob, the benefit of making the motion is you don't end up being an officer.
True. So Steve, are you seconding the motion?
I am seconding the motion, yeah.
All right. Okay, we have a motion made and seconded to re-elect the current slate of officers. Are there any other nominations? Any other nominations? Any other nominations? If not, I guess we need to call the roll. So Holly, do you want to?
Okay. Erickson,
Yes.
Bussey,
Aye.
Hunt,
Yes.
Lunds,
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Thank you.
And Hillary, I will apologize already because I called you Holly, and we have two names. At any rate, the motion carries 5-0. The next item on the agenda then is the appointment of the official newspaper. That's on page 9. I would entertain a motion for the appointment of the official newspaper, which is the Sun Current, I believe.
So moved.
We have a motion made by Commissioner Hunt, seconded by Commissioner Peterson. Any further discussion? If not, Hillary, do you want to call the roll?
Yes. Erickson,
Yes.
Bussey,
Aye.
Hunt,
Aye.
Lunds,
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Thank you.
Motion carries 5-0. The next item is on page 10, the electronic funds transfer designation. I would entertain a motion for that.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion made by Commissioner Peterson, seconded by Commissioner Hunt. Any further discussion? Hillary, do you want to call the roll?
Erickson,
Yes.
Bussey,
Aye.
Hunt,
Aye.
Lunds,
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Motion carries 5-0. Next item is the appointment of the external auditor on page 11, and I think we're just reaffirming what the city has already done on this particular one, so would entertain that motion.
I'll move that, make that motion.
Commissioner Luntz makes.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Hunt. Any further discussion? If not, Hillary, do you want to call the roll?
Erickson,
Yes.
Bussey,
Aye.
Hunt,
Aye.
Lunds,
Aye.
Peterson.
Motion carries 5-0. Designation of official depositories, and I think on this one, Commissioner Hunt has historically recused herself from voting.
I will continue to do so.
Okay, thank you. So we have I would entertain then a motion for the bank depositories which are listed
So
on
moved.
page 12. Moved by Commissioner Luntz.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Peterson. Any further discussion? If not, Hillary, you want to call the roll?
Erickson,
Yes.
Bussey,
Aye.
Hunt,
Recusing.
Lunds,
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0 with one recusing. Approval of the municipal auditor on page 15. I'm sorry, mission advisor.
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Hunt. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Luntz. Any further discussion? If not, Hillary, you want to call the roll?
Erickson,
Yes.
Bussey,
Aye.
Hunt,
Aye.
Lunds,
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Motion carries 5-0. Acknowledgement of the financial management policies on page 16.
Move approval?
We have a motion made by Commissioner Bussey. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Hunt. Any further discussion? Hillary, do you want to call the roll?
Erickson,
Yes.
Bussey,
Aye.
Hunt,
Aye.
Lunds,
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Okay. So we're through the organizational business. So now we are on to a Port Authority budget adjustment. Jason, are you going to handle that, or is Holly?
Mr. President and Commissioners, I will go ahead and handle this item. This item before you, it's a motion. We're looking for a motion to approve a 2023 budget adjustment. And where this comes out of is with the HRA assessment and with the Port Authority adding additional staff this year, as well as the Community Development Department doing a reorganization within its office space. We're looking to adjust $165,000 out of the Port Authority budget into our facilities budget to cover the Port Authority's allocation for that office space redesign. And so the motion tonight before you is to authorize the Port Authority Administrator as well as President Erickson, if needed, to authorize that transaction to move forward.
Discussion. There's a motion on page 18 of your package to facilitate this, so I would entertain that motion.
Move we adopt the motion.
Second?
We have a motion made by Commissioner Peterson, seconded by Commissioner Bussey. Any additional discussion? Hillary, do you want to call the roll?
Erickson,
Yes.
Bussey,
Aye.
Hunt,
Aye.
Lunds,
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Motion carries 5-0. I don't know that we have any other business. Jason, Holly? Carla, do you want to make any final comments in your role here?
Thank you, President Erickson. Port Authority Commissioners, I am delighted to welcome Holly and to carry on the excellent work that's been the tradition of our Port Authority. I'm not going anywhere, so I'm just a phone call away. And will still be heavily involved, but one step further away with Holly coming on board. So thank you, President Erickson.
Well, and Carly, you don't have to be a stranger to our meeting.
Yes, I'm sure I'll be coming more frequently because you will be taking on more projects, as you talked about, expanding the port's activity citywide and create a placemaking citywide. So I think we're on to the beginning of a wonderful, wonderful 2023.
So all of us, I think, have scheduled with Holly some orientation meetings where we will spend some time. And then I would guess that sometime in the near future, maybe we're going to get into a little bit bigger discussion about exactly what these new roles and responsibilities are and things and stuff. So it's going to be an interesting year, I think, for all of us. And again, we will want to make ourselves available and try to do it. And as you will already realize, Holly, we're a traveling crew. Gene Winstead told me once the only way you're going to keep Bob here is to take away his passport. But we try to let you know when we're going to be gone. And I want to encourage other Port Authority members, if you know you're going to be gone for some extended period of time, to let Holly and Jason know so that they can kind of plan the meeting schedule and look at things. And we do have a number of things that are coming. There's a lot on the water park discussion for the mall, and we obviously have the things with Expo that if that comes along besides all the other stuff. So I think it's
Yes.
I think it's going to be an exciting year. So at any rate, if there's nothing further, I think we can adjourn. And we just
Question.
again want to welcome Holly.
What's the announcement date on the Expo 2027? Is it June?
The vote will be taken on June 21st.
June 21st.
4 months from today, June 21st.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we're adjourned.